Unleashing Potential, Jentezen Franklin on Spiritual Breakthroughs. In the quiet corners of our lives, where the whispers of doubt and fear seem louder than the echoes of faith, there lies a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Have you ever felt like your spiritual journey was stuck in neutral, barely moving forward? It's a common plight, one that can leave us feeling stagnant and unsure of our next step. But what if I told you that you're capable of experiencing a spiritual breakthrough that could change everything? That's exactly what Jentezen Franklin shares in his inspiring talk titled Unleashing Potential. Let me tell you this. Jentezen Franklin is a man who has walked through the trenches of doubt, struggled with the weight of expectations, and faced moments when it seemed like he was falling into the abyss of despair. Yet, against all odds, he found his way back to the light, and now he's sharing his story to help others find their own path to spiritual growth. Here's something you should know about Jentezen Franklin. He's not just another preacher. He's a real person with real struggles who has learned the hard way that sometimes the most profound spiritual breakthroughs come from the darkest places. Jentezen Franklin begins his talk by addressing the audience with a bold statement that sets the stage for his powerful message. Spiritual breakthroughs don't happen because we want them to. They happen because we need them. He uses a real-life example to illustrate this point. One day, Jentezen was in the midst of a severe crisis that threatened to consume him entirely. He was struggling with feelings of hopelessness and despair, believing that his life was destined for failure. In that moment, he realized that he had no choice but to turn to God for help. This realization marked the beginning of a transformative journey. As Jentezen recounts this experience, you can feel the tension in the room, the audience hanging on every word. He continues, "It's not until we're pushed to our limits that we begin to see the potential within us." This quote hits close to home for many of us, reminding us that our greatest challenges often reveal the best in us. Jentezen's personal story serves as a testament to this truth, proving that even in the depths of despair, there is a spark of resilience waiting to ignite. Here's a key lesson from Jentezen Franklin. We must learn to embrace the pain and discomfort of our circumstances, because they are the crucibles that shape us into the people God wants us to be. His words resonate deeply with anyone who has ever felt like giving up. By acknowledging and embracing our struggles, we open ourselves up to transformation. Jentezen's journey shows us that true spiritual breakthroughs often come from facing our fears head-on rather than avoiding them. One of the most impactful aspects of Jentezen Franklin's talk is his emphasis on the importance of community. He believes that our relationships with others play a crucial role in our spiritual growth. He shares a powerful anecdote about a time when he was feeling particularly isolated and overwhelmed. Despite his struggles, he made the decision to seek out support from his closest friends and family members. This act of vulnerability led to a significant shift in his mindset and helped him regain his footing. Jentezen's words here are both humbling and empowering. Our greatest strength is found in our weaknesses, and our greatest weakness is found in our strengths. This message resonates with many of us who often struggle to connect with others or feel alone in our spiritual journeys. Jentezen's experience teaches us that even in the darkest times, we are never truly alone. Our connections with others can provide the support and encouragement we need to keep pushing forward. He encourages us to reach out to those around us, to share our struggles, and to lean on each other for strength. By doing so, we create a network of support that can carry us through even the toughest times. Jentezen Franklin also highlights the importance of self-reflection in our spiritual journeys. He reminds us that genuine growth comes from looking inward and understanding our own motivations and desires. He shares a poignant moment from his own life, when he realized that he had been chasing success and validation rather than living authentically. This epiphany led him to make a radical change in his approach to ministry and personal life. He emphasizes the value of introspection. The only way to truly understand who you are and what you're meant to do is by asking yourself tough questions and being honest with yourself. This self-awareness is not just about recognizing our flaws, but also about identifying our strengths. Jentezen encourages us to celebrate our unique gifts and talents, recognizing that these are part of our divine purpose. He explains, when we embrace our strengths, we become more effective in our spiritual pursuits and in our daily lives. By focusing on what we excel at, we can channel our energy into areas that matter most, leading to greater fulfillment and impact. But how do we actually achieve this level of self-awareness and growth? Jentezen Franklin offers practical advice based on his own experiences. He suggests setting aside time for reflection and journaling, which allows us to process our thoughts and emotions. He also recommends seeking guidance from mentors or trusted advisors who can offer fresh perspectives and wisdom. These tools are essential for navigating the complexities of our spiritual journeys and ensuring that we stay on the right path. Another crucial element in Jentezen Franklin's talk is the concept of surrender. He emphasizes that true spiritual breakthroughs come from letting go of control and allowing God to lead the way. He recounts a time when he was trying to navigate a difficult situation, but instead of trusting in God's plan, he clung tightly to his own ideas. This resulted in frustration and disappointment. Only when he surrendered to the unknown did he begin to experience a sense of peace and clarity. Jentezen's words are both comforting and challenging. Surrendering doesn't mean losing control. It means learning to trust in a higher power. This idea of surrender is particularly powerful because it challenges us to let go of our ego-driven ambitions and embrace humility. Jentezen's journey teaches us that sometimes the greatest breakthroughs come from admitting we don't have all the answers. By surrendering to the mystery and uncertainty of life, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities for growth. Jentezen Franklin also speaks about the importance of perseverance. He shares stories of individuals who persevered through unimaginable hardships and emerged stronger on the other side. He emphasizes that spiritual breakthroughs are not instantaneous. They require consistent effort and dedication. He reminds us that success is not achieved overnight, but through persistent action and unwavering commitment. This message is especially relevant for those of us who may feel discouraged by slow progress or temporary setbacks. Jentezen's words encourage us to keep pushing forward, knowing that every step we take brings us closer to our goals. He stresses the importance of maintaining a positive attitude and remaining resilient in the face of adversity. By doing so, we cultivate a mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities for growth. Finally, Jentezen Franklin implores us to be intentional about nurturing our spiritual practices. He encourages us to make time for regular prayer, meditation, and Bible study. He argues that these activities are not merely distractions from our busy lives, but essential components of our spiritual well-being. He explains, when we prioritize our spiritual health, we create a foundation of strength and wisdom that supports our overall growth. By incorporating these practices into our daily routines, we can deepen our connection with God and foster a sense of inner peace. Jentezen's words are a call to action, urging us to make small, deliberate choices that will have a profound impact on our spiritual lives. He emphasizes the importance of consistency over intensity, suggesting that even short periods of focused devotion can yield significant results. In conclusion, Jentezen Franklin's talk on unleashing potential is a powerful reminder that spiritual breakthroughs are possible for anyone willing to face their deepest fears and embrace their vulnerabilities. Through his personal experiences and insights, he challenges us to reflect on our own journeys and encourages us to seek support, engage in self-reflection, and remain committed to our spiritual growth. As he concludes his talk, Jentezen leaves us with this powerful message. The road to spiritual breakthrough is paved with challenges, but it's also lined with opportunities for transformation. Embrace the journey, and you'll discover the untapped potential within you. Remember, the potential for spiritual breakthrough is always present, even in the darkest of times. By following Jentezen Franklin's guidance and taking actionable steps towards growth, you too can unlock the full extent of your spiritual potential. Let this message inspire you to embark on your own journey of discovery, resilience, and transformation.